everyone. Welcome everyone. My name is KJ Mana. I'm going to be the host of today. I'm the Vice President at Castle Lions, and I want to welcome everyone to the Victorian Punjabi Federation 10th Annual Invitational Football Cup. Obviously, we're going to do a bit of a draw tonight. This is something different, something we want to showcase to everyone. I'm going to pass over to Deepa, who's going to show how the process is going to work today. Obviously, this is new for us as well, so bear with us if we make any mistakes, but over to Deepa.
Thanks, KJ. Welcome to the 2022 VPF Invitational Football Cup live draw. This year, for our 10th VPF tournament, we've had a record number of entrants across all competitions, including juniors, our veterans, our women's and our seniors team. So in total, we have 47 entries, which equates to 71 games over 2 days, which is a lot of soccer. So a big thank you to all clubs who have supported us, not only in our 10th year, but all our previous tournaments. It's been very much appreciated, so thank you. Tonight we'll be focusing on the senior draw. We've had 16 entries and we've decided to have 2 divisions, a Premier Division, which will host 8 teams, and Division 1 will also consist of 8 teams, which gives every team a minimum of 3 games. We've decided to do a live draw for full transparency and also for a bit of fun. To the format. The format for the upcoming senior tournament will be 2 competitions of 8 teams, a Premier Division, a Division 1. Each competition will have 2 groups of 4 teams. 3 groups games will be played on the Saturday. The top 2 teams from each group will go into the semi-finals, with both the semi-final and the final 2 played on the Sunday. The 8 teams you can see on the screen now will be in the Premier Division for the upcoming VPF tournament. They are seeded 1, Singh Sabha A, seeded 2, Azad A, seeded 3, Castle Lions A, seeded 4, Sydney 6, seeded 5, Punjabi United Canberra, seeded 6, Northern United FC, seeded 7, Punjabi Knights from New Zealand, and seeded 8, PCSC WA from Perth. The seedings are based on those that are from the 2022 Coffs Harbour SIC Games. All these teams that you can see on the screen did participate at the SIC Games in Coffs Harbour in the Premier Division. The only 2 teams outside of that criteria are Punjabi Knights FC and PCSC WA. These 2 teams were not able to attend the Coffs Harbour Games because of logistical issues because of COVID at the time. The top 4 teams seeded will be placed in Pot 1, so that's Singh Sabha A, Azad A, Castle Lions A and Sydney 6. And the next 4 teams will be placed in Pot 2. Punjabi United Canberra, Northern United FC, Punjabi Knights FC New Zealand and PCSC WA. So that's the Premier teams. The Division 1 teams are seeded 1, SBS Adelaide B, seeded 2, Northern United Sports Club, seeded 3, Castle Lions B, seeded 4, Deshmere Sports Club, seeded number 5, Azad B, seeded 6, Fateh FC, seeded number 7 is Singh Sabha B, and seeded number 8, Western Warriors. Again, these teams were either in Division 1 at the Coffs Harbour SIC Games, or are brand new teams to the competition, or teams that have participated in the past. The seeding was again on the basis of the Coffs Harbour Games. SBS Adelaide B, Northern United Sports Club, Castle Lions B, Deshmere Sports Club are all in Pot 1. Azad B, Fateh FC, Singh Sabha B and Western Warriors are all in Pot 2. The drawn teams will be allocated as follows. So the first drawn team from Pot 1 will be in Group A. The second drawn team from Pot 1 will be in Group B. The third drawn team from Pot 1 will be in Group A. The fourth drawn team from Pot 1 will be in Group B. The first team from Pot 2 will be in Group A. The second team from Pot 2 will be in Group B. The third team from Pot 2 will be in Group A. And finally, the fourth team drawn from Pot 2 will be in Group B. So now to the fun stuff. The Division 1 groups will now be taken out of the container. So let's have KJ and Gajot start the official draw. So the 4.
Hang on, so what are we going?
We've got Division 1.
Division 1, Pot 1. It's a very serious day. You want to show the teams first? The names? Right, just so everyone can see.
SBS Adelaide B.
SBS Adelaide B. Yeah, let's go by it.
Northern United Sports Club.
आ गया तू ही
Castle Lions B.
जान दे
And the Smash Sports Club.
हेलो give it to the mixer
mix.
mixer हो गया mixer
Alright.
हो गया
I can't reach that like KJ.
let's go to the car
Alright, team number 1
dun dun dun
is the Smash Sports Club.
the Smash Sports Club. Dipper's going to put it on the signs over there. Obviously you can see it later on as well. We're going to keep it going over here up the top.
Put down. Alright, team number 2 is SBS Adelaide B.
Yeah,
SBS Adelaide B.
SBS Adelaide B.
Oh, team number 3, we're going to rip that piece of paper. Let's see who we got. Castle Lions B.
Castle Lions B. And obviously the last
Last one, makes it easy,
one
is, just to round it off, Northern United Sports Club.
Northern United Sports Club. So, we'll just quickly pan to the screen. Yeah, there.
That's the top 4 teams from pot 1. So now we'll do pot 2.
So now we're going to do
Big
one pot 2.
Alright,
Okay.
so just confirming the 4 teams again. Azad B,
Azad B.
Fateh FC,
Pot FC.
Sing Saba B,
Sing Saba B. We got
and
it.
Western Warriors.
And Western Warriors Champions League का लग रहा है ना कितना क्या है बड़ा है ना yeah
Let's go. Team number 1, now the top 2.
we got
Yes,
Azad
Azad
B.
Team number 2 from pot 2 is Western Warriors.
Western Warriors.
Team number 3, Fateh FC.
Fateh FC.
And that leaves one more team, and let's make sure we get it right.
डब्बा कितना क्या है रहा है
Sing Saba B.
थका दे थोड़ा जा चक पर उठा. Okay, so Division 1 groups, as you can see on the screen, we'll show you a proper one after this as well. We are now going to move to the Premier Division, which is why everyone is online. Wow, we do have quite a few followers as well. That's very good to see. Make sure you're telling your families. Jump on. Drop one.
Right, pot guys, just a reminder, Premier pot 1, and the teams again are Sing Saba A, Azad A,
Rama.
Castle Lions A, and Sydney C.
Give it a mix.
Alright, we got first.
Group A, the first team we have is Azad A. Give it a mix. Group B,
First team in Group B.
first team in Group B, Sydney
Sydney
Seeks. Third team we have
Khalsa A.
Khalsa A.
It's a Griffith rematch there.
And last team,
That means it should be
Sing Saba A
Sing Saba
in
A.
Group B.
Rounding it out.
Alright, good job.
Premier Pot 2.
Pot 2. And the 4 teams, Punjabi United, Canberra. Northern United FC. Punjabi Knights.
Hang on, let's go into that again.
And PCSC WA.
Give it a mix. Yeah, good. First one out of the hat,
Punjab United, Canberra.
Punjab United Canberra.
team we got is Northern United FC. Finalising Group A of the Premier Division is Punjabi Knights.
Punjabi Knights. Ooh, that's a tough group. Actually, both of them are tough groups. They're all good teams.
And the last team in the Premier Division, rounding out Group B, is PCSC WA.
PCSC WA, the Bahali.
Then we've got the
Boom, let's have a look at the screen. Show a bit of the trophies as well, what we're in for. Yakabarota. Obviously everyone can watch this back again so you can see that it was all above board. You can see the teams and stuff like that.
Cool, thank you. I'll be sending out all the final fixtures in the next week. So that'll be the seniors, the juniors, and the veterans draw. Also, as I said, there's a lot of teams involved. So what we'll do on the Saturday, there's going to be an early start for all teams, so 8 a.m. start. We've got some night games as well, so the games will conclude by 8 p.m. That's just the cause because there's a lot of teams involved. I'll hand over to KJ to finish off proceedings for tonight.
Thank you, Dippe. Firstly, I just wanted to say, honestly, it has been a bit of fun for us today. We've been trying to have a bit of fun with tonight. Hope everyone's actually enjoyed what we've tried to achieve as well. Before I get on to the sponsors, I do want to also say we do have a SEEP tournament. The SEEP tournament is going to be running around lunchtime. Please, avde parvaranu, avde sare yaar dostanu, sare anu dassyo bhi SEEP the tournament around lunchtime will be on the second day, so on the 2nd of October. Please tell your family and friends to come down, come and support your teams, your friends, your families. We want a fun-filled night for everyone that comes as well. Obviously, from the bottom of my heart and from our club and from our teams, we'd like to also acknowledge the sponsors who have allowed us to create such a great atmosphere, not just today, not just this year, but for the last 10 years. The VPF tournament has been something that's been close to all of us for quite some time. We've had teams from all over Australia and internationally come and join us. We want it to be a successful tournament, not only for us, but for yourselves. We want everyone to have a bit of fun. We want the kids to grow and enjoy our culture, enjoy our presence with our families. But I do want to take the time out to acknowledge our sponsors. All Road Transport, thank you so much for everything you guys have brought to us. Punvet, thank you. Prime Gold, thank you very much. One Group Realty, thank you very much. Dyson Group of Companies, thank you as well. Painter Pot, love seeing what you guys are doing out there. Links Australia Group, thank you very much. Hawk Logistics, thank you Vida, thank you everything that you guys are doing as well. First Choice Skips, very, very thankful for everything you guys do. Alex D Business Solutions and Daniel, thank you very much. SNS Group as well, we'd like to thank you guys very much. Jodha Transport and India Bazaar, a big, big thank you to all of our sponsors, all of our friends, all of our families, all of the clubs that are going to be joining us during this tournament. Can't wait to see you guys on the 1st and the 2nd of October with your families. Hopefully it's been an enjoyable event tonight. People are excited. That's a wrap for us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you all.